Can I get you real quick? I think that we're wanting to test out the sound system. Yeah, I just want to see if this is working. If it's working, then we can put it down. Yeah. And then I stepped on it. Oh, well, it's just the American one. At least it wasn't the Israeli one. Get the Masada. Okay, here we go.
Turn it off so it's like all out of juice.
Yeah.
Oh, I see power. The power's on. I see the light.
Oh, maybe you didn't.
Hello. I'm sailing away, set an open course for the Virgin Sea. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you away from this. We're gonna have the big surround sound.
We're gonna try out this because I've got to be free. Oh shit. Hello, all my happy fans listening out there. We're just experimenting with some sound systems here in the synagogue.
Oh, thank you. Well, we're gonna set it up because we're gonna do a semicircle here because it's gonna, we're expecting a lower turnout tonight because the rabbi's gone. So he's on vacation. Well, he's the executive director, and he's also a rabbinic student and soon to be ordained. So he is our project fulfillment for this evening. Thank you. Okay, good. It's not a sound problem. And we're just gonna do like a semicircle, and then we're gonna do the little camera. Yep.
What's that? He's on vacation. I'm not saying it should be.
This is the right one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely moving.
There, it's moving. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are you counting, honey?
2.
I don't want to get people too close. They start getting nervous.
Who is this? Who does this belong, or is this?
Oh, that's Daniel.
Oh, it's Daniel's?
Yeah, he prays. He uses that in the morning.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you were
Yes,
here.
I'm the phantom of the.
You're the phantom of the sanctuary. Okay.
Okay, this is perfect. So, about right here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, and again, these are for tonight's,
What did you want to read?
Yeah.
Now his name. And I wanted to honor you so and pray for you guys. Timothy, you want to come up with us? Hi. Let's just, where we? In front of the microphone. In front of the microphone. Okay, well, we'll just be sitting behind you.
Don't touch that, please.
Uh-oh, it's a microphone, thing of break things.
Grandma.
Say something.
Oh, don't touch, please. You can talk into it.
Was I?
I don't know. We're just kind of stuck.
I fell on the bus.
Okay, so we're just standing here. You want to come up with us?
That was so funny.
Yes.
Are you a joke? How did the elephant?
Wrap it up. There you go.
Yes.
Will be in the shot, and anyone who doesn't want to be in the shot, then either over here or where you're sitting. So, if you want something in the shot, it looks good, it's like, you would be. Yeah, I think this is visible.
No, it's not free.
I think we're gonna go and get started.
Yes. Started. Okay. Smile, smile. For your grandmama? Not. It's your cousin, but you're smiling for your grandmama.
We'll start on page 128. Oh, 128.
Yeah, like we probably. Who wants to be your monologue? That would be really cheerful.
You guys.
Well, I'll sit over here.
So I want to welcome everybody to our Erev Shabbat services. As you know, it's cold out, it's dark out. As we settle here together, maybe we can relax and shake the week off. The stresses and the struggles of the past week, either the victories or the defeats, either one, and just kind of gently let those go. Just for the next 40, 45 minutes after we release. I also want to encourage everybody to just take a moment right now and just kind of look around. Whatever catches your eye, whatever you hear, whatever you see, just kind of notice. Nothing more. Not looking for anything within it, just kind of noticing what's around us, noticing who's here, noticing that we're together. And with that, we'll start on page 128. Ine mato humana. And right below that, Maya Behayo, Shabbat Shalom, Maya Behayo. I didn't ask anyone beforehand, but somebody volunteered to light the Shabbat candles. Any takers?
I mean, a lot of the time, they try to get somebody on the board to do it, but it's also traditional for women and others specific to it. Although.
And we're on page 120 for the candle lighting.
You know. But honestly, anything regular. I don't know, but.
That's 120. We'll go ahead and light the candle.
We'll come to a few Shabbats and then.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu v'havli ner shel shalom.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Becca and Nora. Now we'll jump to 126. And welcome everybody and Shabbat Shalom. 126, it reads, I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics, and no servitude. I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world that God created. To love God is to love dreams, peace, and joy, illuminate all and bring God. Okay, we'll jump to Lechato D of 138. Lechato D. Beautiful. Seated if you would like. And we'll jump on page 140. And this is a song for Shabbat. You can read this together responsibly, however you want. It is good to praise Adonai, to sing hymns to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your steadfast love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night, with a 10-string harp, with voice and lyre together. You have led me for your deeds, Adonai. I shout for your joy and your handiwork. How great are your works, Adonai, how very subtle your designs. The brute cannot know, the fool cannot understand this. The righteous bloom like a date palm. They arrive like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the house of Adonai. They flourish in the courts of God. In old age, they still produce fruit. They're full of sap and freshness, attesting that Adonai is bright, my rock, and in whom there is no one. 144. Yikadal, Yikadash, Shemei, Velma, Yikran, Keratig, Yamli, Malute, Vekha, Konupio, Uchaye, Vilme, Israel, Vagala, Vagala, Umisman Kari, Vimaru, Amen. Yehesh me Rabba Nevara, Ve'al Amulam Ve'al To stand up at this point, so let's just do it. Seated. Turn the page to 148. Together, wish to join me. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv barabi, chokmah v'tzeach shari, u'kina she'iti, u'ari et ha'zmani, u'satir et ha'kovavi, v'mishmerotem barachami kirzion, v'rei v'layla, Goel or B'nei Hoshek, B'Hoshek B'nei Mor, Umavir Yom Bein Laila, Umavir Ben Yom Bein Laila. Adonai spoke Shmo, El Chai B'Chayil, Tamid Yiblo Lake Leolam Laed. Baruch Atah Adonai. Blessed are you, Hashem, who brings on the east. Turn this page on the top of 151. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mysteries back it, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch Atah Adonai, we lead up to the Shema. One of the premises of the Shema is a mindfulness practice. Practice that tells us that all around us is just one. It's just one moment, it's one time, it's one place, that there's nothing to distract us, there's nothing outside of this moment. The Shema brings us directly into the moment as a mindfulness, as a meditation practice. Please join me. Shema Yisrael. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'kol levecha u'b'kol nafshecha u'b'kol me'otecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anoki b'tzaveka hayom levavecha v'shinantam levavecha v'darvata v'shishnecha v'beitecha u'lechtecha v'teret u'shorcha u'meta u'shartam le'ot v'yedecha v'hayu l'totavot v'einecha u'ktalcha v'mitzvot v'einecha u'mi'icharech Leman tizkaru v'atzitem ekol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshi le'Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher motzei etnem me'eretz Mitzrayim li'ot lachem Elohim ani Elohechem. 156, we read this together at the bottom. As this we hold to be true and trustworthy for us. You alone are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You are sovereign and Savior, who delivers us from the oppressor's hand and saves us from the tyrant's fist. You are wonders without numbers, marvels beyond count. You give us life and steady our steps. You perform miracles for us before Pharaoh, signs and wonders in the land of the Egyptians. You led your people Israel out from the midst of freedom for all time. When your children witnessed your gods, they praised your name in gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moses, Miriam, and Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices with joy. Mi kamocha mani Adonai. Mi hamocha neder hakodesh, nor tehilo osefele, nor tehilo osefele. Malchutecha ra'u v'necha, okayom lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, zeli anu ve'amaru. Adonai Lo, Le'olam Va'ed. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Baruch Atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. 162. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashamat we'll stand up for the Amidah. And before we do, I wanted to provide a little kavanah for the Amidah, in the sense that oftentimes when we read these prayers, as we're going through the Amidah, we may think this isn't true. This isn't real. I'm saying things about God that I know are not true. He doesn't always feed us. He doesn't always keep us in need. He doesn't always do these things. And that's fair. A lot of these prayers are aspirations, bringing into the world what we want the world to be, focusing on those aspects of Hashem that we want to bring into our world, the compassion, the love, the equality. So it may not be true as we're reading them in the moment, but it's aspirational. We're trying to bring it into our world. So maybe we could add a little of that kavanah there. We go to page 164. We'll do the first three brachot together, and then I'll invite everybody to read silently through page 178. And at some point, I'll come back in and we'll all sing Kosei Shalom together. Hallelujah, Salah, Baruch, Adonai, Ha'el, wait off. Okay, we'll jump into Osei Shalom, but please remember, there's an extra line in here that people forget. And I'm here to remind you. It's on the bottom of 180. Osei Shalom. I should have also mentioned that we all know if Ezekiel's here, we're gonna be clapping. There's no station. Okay, so let's, oh boy, Misha Bayrock. 371. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill, including Emily Weaver, Ginger Spiro, John Johnson, Jack Erischek, Matt Victor, Janice Breed, Ross Rumack, Charity Petro, Rabbi Prager. If there's anybody else that you're thinking of and needed here, say their name now and move forward. May the blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health be restored and their strength be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. Let us say. Bless those in need of healing with Refuah Shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. All right, so I'm going to talk about Vayetze a little bit. That's this week's parsha, Vayetze. It's well known. It tells the story of Sulam Yaakov Jacob's ladder. And we were introduced to a bunch of new and very important people, including our matriarchs, Rachel and Leah, and 11 of Jacob's sons, 11 of Jacob's 12 sons, who form up the 12 tribes eventually. But in addition to learning about our biblical family tree and the dramatic stories of our ancestors, are dramatic, we also learn a little bit more about the phenomenon we call God, the nature of this thing we call God. I want to explore this a bit by teasing out a couple of verses and what we make of it. One passage in this section, we read a comment from Jacob, when he exclaims, Achen yesh yudhe vahe b'makom hazeh v'anoki lo yadati. Surely God is in this place, and I didn't know. Upon awakening from his dream of ladders connecting heaven and earth, where angels are ascending and descending, Jacob makes this dramatic statement about God's presence. And the words he uses here are precise. Achen, surely. This is an emphasis that leaves no doubt that what is no doubt as to the validity of what's about to come next, which is yesh, yud hey vav hey b'makom hazeh. There is yud hey vav hey. There is God in this place. God is here. He is saying without any doubt, he's saying that God is in this place where I am right now. He recognizes that where he is, in that spot, there's this divine presence. But Anoki lo yadati. And I didn't know it. Past tense. I didn't know. And here the text continues. Vayira vayomer ma nora hamakom haseh ein ze ki in beit elohim haseh sha'ar hashamayim. Saying, how awesome is this place? There's none other than the abode of God, and this is the gateway to heaven. Now, I can imagine Jacob being shaken to the core as he says these words, as he comes to this powerful realization. But what exactly is he talking about? Was he talking about that particular place? Was he referring to a specific moment in time? Or is this more of a general realization that God is accessible and approachable to anybody in any moment, in any place? It leaves us to question, was God really in that place? And perhaps more importantly, is God really in this place? Now, a few parshat ago, there was a similar experience for Hagar, you might remember. Now, of course, the details here were different. You may remember she was cast out in the wilderness with their son Ishmael, and they wandered about in a desperate state without any water. The text tells us that God hears the cries of Ishmael. God then opens Hagar's eyes and she sees the well. Now, there's something here about Hagar's vision and awareness. It's impeded until there's a divine moment of clarity. You see, the well was there all along, only she couldn't see it. She couldn't see the means to her and her child's salvation until God opened her eyes. And we have another example of this coming up in later portion. And I don't want to give any spoilers. I will encourage you to think about this when we get to Sefer Shemot, which includes the story of Moshe encountering the burning bush. And no spoilers. So what is the Torah teaching us about the divine nature of God, the possibility of encountering holiness in this divine presence? These two examples in the text, and there are plenty of others, point to the possibility that holiness is omnipresent. That God is always in this place, but sometimes we just don't know it. And those times when we don't know it, the variable is not an unpredictable or mercurial God that only shows up on occasion. Rather, the variable in all of this is us. It's our awareness or a lack thereof. Because surely God is in this. It's just that maybe we don't know it. And perhaps the invitation for us is waiting. If we accept that as a premise, then we have to ask, what gets in the way of us knowing that God is in this place right here? I would suggest that we are always standing on holy ground, and that most of the time we're simply just not aware of it. Our attention is fractured, and we lose that connection. We need to tune back in, and we can do this through meditation, mindfulness practices. And Judaism definitely has us covered in this. At its core, Judaism is the ultimate mindfulness practice. We are invited throughout the day in the Jewish calendar into prayer, blessings, mitzvot. They're all designed to bring awareness to the moment and this divine connection. Traditionally, we're invited to pray mindfully as the very first thing that we do in the morning. The same is true for the very last time of the night. And in between, we're confronted with mezuzah every time we walk through a doorway. We have specific blessings for various experiences. And we have set times to pray and meditate. All of this was designed as a ladder, just as Jacob experienced. It serves as a link between heaven and earth. But so often we don't know it. We do not know that God is in this place. And I suspect that is merely because our attention is focused elsewhere. Reminds me of a story that my Ruth partner and soon to be rabbi, Lisa Rappaport, told me recently. But Lisa was on a trip with her mother. Lisa's job is to do all the driving to get them safely to their hotel. Her mother, in turn, is tasked with all the logistics stuff, like watching for the valet, providing the paperwork, checking into the hotel, arranging for meetings, calling people they needed to call, all that stuff. Well, they safely arrived at the destination. Each of them did their job. They got settled into their hotel room. Next morning, when they came back out, go to the same lobby they had checked in the day before, Lisa was blown away. The day before, it was all set up for Halloween. They had decorations all over the place, but now all the Halloween stuff was gone and Thanksgiving had taken over. Lisa explained to her mother how impressed she was with all the changes and how quickly the hotel staff had put it all together. Her mother responded, "What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything different." And Lisa was shocked because the day before there had been these giant pumpkins, elaborate cobwebs, big hairy spiders, even a witch up in the room. And now it was a cornucopia. Fall leaves and garlands and autumn colors was strikingly different. But her mother didn't notice any of it. Her attention was focused on different details. Lisa, on the other hand, was more open to receive. She had completed her responsibility and was free to focus her environment. She was clued in and paying attention. Her mother, on the other hand, was consumed with different details. She was focused outside her environment and thus missed all the stuff that was going on. We come here just to wrap up all these ideas. I want to say that obviously there's no way that we can pay attention to it. We're not omniscient. We're humans and we have our limitations. But much of what we pay attention to is within our sphere of influence. And we have techniques that can help us stay grounded and present in the moment. And that's a good thing. It may be the best thing. But I've been taught that God does not exist in the past. And God does not exist in the future. God only exists in the present. And all we have to do is pay attention. It's my goal going forward. Shift my attention more and more to what is sacred, to those things that bring me meaning and closeness to the divine presence. And want to remind myself that Man Nora Hamakom, how awesome is this place, wherever this place happens to be in the moment. And Yesh, Yud-Hey Vav-Hey, Vav-Chom Hazeh, God is in this. I'm convinced that that level of awareness will go a long way in helping us to find peace within ourselves, within our community, within the world. Can you be right? So may that be God's will. All right. Thinking now we're going to 586 and jump to the Aleinu. And we will do the more traditional Aleinu. 586. Yeah, bottom of 586, and then we'll jump to the top of 588, and we'll finish up on 591. Hopefully you got all that. Please rise. All right, we'll jump to page 598. Hadish Yatom. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those with whom we have drawn into our heart with our own. These include Elaine Klein, James Lindsay, Shirley Mintz, Philip Westkin, Morty Weinberg. We're also in the period of Shloshlim, Philip Kaufman, period of Shiva, for Arlene, Ariane, Esther. There are those who you're thinking of. You say their name now. I mean, we can't talk. Zikranam Levacha, and their memories be for a blessing. Let us say, Yit Viral, Yish May Raha, Yalman, Yalmar, Yistay, Yamli, Compute, the Kai, Home, Human Home, Kai, the Cold Lake Israel. I will not be stand Kari, be true on me. Yehain Shnei Raha, Raha, Leanam, and Yehain Yet Raha, Yish, Raha, Yet Mar, Yet Raman, Yet Nasay, Yet Raha, Yet Rael, Yet Raha, Shnei, Raha, Riku. We all over Tata, Shirata, two the Tata, and Hekman, and your mom, your mom, you grow man. Hey, Mama, Rabba, Mishkaya, Bethlehem, the name of the Holy Israel, you grow man. God, who you know, fish of all, name of the Holy Israel, which we love in root on the. Seated? All right, saved Shalom Aleichem, our closing song. Let's do that. That'll be fun. 142. Hasidic community. This is considered a drinking song. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ohem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei We'll meet in the back. We'll make kiddush. We'll drink a little juice. Eat some challah.
We need to stop the recording.
Yeah.
Yes.